lake, looking at the, trying to swim, but the water's so shallow. You can go out about 300 yards, 400 yards, and the water comes maybe up to your knees if you're weak. But yeah, we're just out here chilling at the water, looking at boats. There's a beautiful sailboat right out there, if you can see in the distance. You got a couple of pontoons out here. You always got your little speed boats out here. And then you got people further up the beach, docked at the other little beach area. You got the big ferries going over to Put-in-Bay. Beautiful place to go and visit if you've never been there. If you're ever up in Ohio, I encourage you to go over to Put-in-Bay Island. It is very nice. I also encourage you to take a trip over to Kelly's Island. Kelly's Island is another beautiful area to go visit. But yeah, we're just chilling at the Lake Erie today. We're not fishing today. We were trying to swim, but as I said, the water is so shallow. You could go out there about 300 yards. Them people are actually standing, probably sitting down, because there's a little kid out there a while ago, and he was out there, and the water came about to his waist, which is about 2.5 feet deep, at about 300 yards out. So the water is very shallow up here in Lake Erie today. It's down, looks like about, by the way the tide looks like it's down about 2 feet, maybe. But we're just up here chilling at the water today, just checking out boats and looking at the lake, enjoying the beautiful day. There is a ice cream shop and a little park across from here. And of course, Tony had to stop where there's an ice cream shop in case I want an ice cream when I leave here. And I can go get one. There's a boat heading over to the islands now, that big boat. I think it costs like $35 for a round trip to go over there for the day and come back. They run the ferries, I think it's every 30 minutes. But I think they stop them like 6 or 7 in the evening. So if you missed the last ferry, you're on the island in the morning. So I've had that happen to me before. Go over there years ago when I used to drink, end up staying a little longer than the last ferry, and to get stuck over on the island. But that was years and years ago. I don't drink now. That was many years ago. But get hung over there on the island, and unless you got money for a motel, you sleep down there at the boat dock, and you just wait for the next boat to come in the next morning. There's a good looking boat taking off right there. But I wanted to tell everybody to have a happy and safe Labor Day weekend. Be safe of whatever you're doing. Don't be doing no drinking and driving. Always worry about yourself, especially the innocent people that you might hit if you have an accident. So I do encourage no drinking and driving for sure. But we're just out here chilling today, guys, and just looking at the boats and enjoying the water. It's so rocky right here that you can see the rocks there. This is not a good beach to come to as far as trying to swim unless you wear shoes. And we'll wait for the water to get deeper for sure, because it's not too deep at the present time. But if anybody's having big plans, come in and let us know what you're doing for this holiday weekend. Give me an idea of what you're doing. I'm going to probably have a cookout, do some more fishing tomorrow, and head back at it, recording to the cemetery somewhere on Monday. But this for the weekend, we're just going to chill and relax pretty much all weekend. We've done a lot of walking this past week, so we're going to rest this weekend. But if you come in and say hello, so I know who come in. Because I don't know how in the world I end up losing the messages every time, but I never see the messages after it ends. Oh, somebody's in now. Let's see. Is it Shandy? It is Shandy. Hi, Shandy. How are you? Welcome in. We're up here at Lake Erie, just looking at the water and the boats. And was trying to swim, but the only way I can swim is go out there and lay down. You can fill your bathtub up and have more water in it, I believe, than what's in at least about 300 yards out. That guy's out about 150 yards, and you can see it comes to his kneecaps. So that's about 1.5 feet deep. It's not very deep. It's down about I want to say about 2 feet out here, but I definitely wouldn't be bringing a boat in too close because you get hung up in the sand and the rocks. And it's pretty rocky here, I was noticing, but this is not the best little beach to come to. They don't look like they clean up around here either. I mean, you got a lot of debris and rocks, and I'm sure there's other places. I just wanted to come up towards Port Clinton. Hadn't been up in Port Clinton since I've been back in Ohio, and that's been 6 years, so I figured it was about time to get up Port Clinton way and just hang out. Hello, Bud Fowles, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. We're just up here at Lake Erie hanging out. We're not doing no fishing today, though. We're gonna do some fishing tomorrow. We're gonna see if we can't catch a whale tomorrow. I caught a 150-pound bass before anybody's seen. I done that off camera, though. That was one of them behind the scenes things that no one sees. You got them behind scenes that you do, and that's what that was. I caught that one behind the scenes. But you see them guys out there, they're out about 200 yards, and it's not even up to their kneecaps. I mean, the water is very shallow. Let's see, we got Awkward Quilter. How are you? Welcome in. How's Georgia? Is it hot? We're sitting at about 80 here in Ohio today. Very nice, beautiful day. We're chilling, looking at the water, looking at the boats, wishing we was on one of them, or not a boat. I'll take a jet ski instead of a boat. I'd rather be on a jet ski flying across the water like that, doing some wave jumping and stuff. That'd be fun. But you can rent them here, but I don't have enough time. I have to get back and pick my daughter-in-law up from work. I'm always in a hurry when I go to do something to get back. I just come up for a few hours to kill some time and show you the beautiful water. We ain't got many more days of summer left, and it'll start getting cold. These last couple of mornings with that fall temperature feeling in the morning when you're waking up going outside, lets you know, man, oh man, winter is around the corner. And by the sound of what everybody's saying, they're sounding that we're going to have a pretty rough winter this year. I don't know, by the way everything's acting and going along. I'm like, well, it is what it is. It don't bother me. It did the first year I moved up here, but after I got used to it, driving in the snow again, it don't bother me no more. I don't care if there's 2 feet outside on the ground. Who else in that? So you're sitting at about 80 today and overcast. You're in Georgia, did you get any of the storms? I reckon Florida got hammered pretty good from what I've seen on TV from that governor, whatever his name is, DeSantis or whatever. I hear him just talking about being flooded in a few places. I guess you could expect that after a hurricane. I ain't heard from my brother. I don't know if he had any damage or not. Oh wow, look at that big old bird. His wings is about 6 foot apart. I don't know what that thing is. I don't know if he'll come across where you guys can see him or not. Big old black looking bird with big old wings. I don't know if it was a crane or what. I do apologize about the wind. And we got a puppy dog visiting over here on this side. They got a lot of boats out today though. Everybody's enjoying the last few weekends of summer. You can't blame them though. Beautiful day to be out. It's nice and clear skies. The seagulls are even out there looking for someone to feed them. I made that mistake one year in the parking lot, and I'll never do that again. I threw out a French fry to one that was sitting out there. Next thing I know, I had about 100. And I'm like, nope, we ain't doing that no more. You feed one, they all come. And how they come, I have no idea. I don't even know how they found out you fed the one. The next thing you know, you got a bunch of them. But I thought I'd bring you all live, let you see the beautiful Lake Erie. deeper where we can swim. I went in one time, but had to lay down in the water to get enough water to cover me. Then I floated right back up to the top because it wasn't deep enough. I'd have got more water if I'd have went home, stayed home, and took a water hose and wetted me with it. But at least there ain't a lot of trash floating around. I don't see any trash floating around. It's just not deep enough. But and the water's kind of murky up here, of course, to the bank. You know, you're gonna have it hitting all the sand and all the stuff. I was trying to see if I seen any shark teeth. You ain't gonna find shark teeth on Lake Erie. Might if it was on the ocean, but we ain't on the ocean. Now, it would be cool to find one, though. It'd be kind of a mystery of how it got here. You know, they always claim there's a Loch Ness Monster up here in the water somewhere, so could be a tooth from the Loch Ness Monster. I think that's up in Canada too, that Loch Ness Monster is. If anybody from Canada is in here, you can let me know if I'm right or not on that. But yeah, they always claimed there was a Loch Ness Monster. I was like, well, I've never seen one, but it's supposed to look like a dragon and have like 4 or 5 humps and a big old head. I'm thinking what it is that they've seen is an overgrown sized eel, and they think it's a Loch Ness Monster, is what I'm thinking it is. But I mean, I may be wrong, but some of them eel get pretty good size. I don't think they get 20 or 30 feet. Some people even claim this thing's like 150, 200 feet long, and I don't know. I've never seen nothing like that in the water. Now, you could get an eel maybe in the water somewhere and maybe get 6 or 7 feet. I can see that, but not no 200 or 300 feet long. Big old, that'd be a pretty good size animal or creature. It is beautiful out here today, though. Such a lovely day. I was going to try to wade back in the water. I don't want to break my neck. These rocks right here, we're going to try to go a little ways in. I can't stay too long, and I wanted to spend some time in the water. Be my luck, I'll get up here and fall and drop the phone in the water. So if you go blank, you'll know I dropped the phone in the water. But it's about 60-some degree what the water is. It's not real hot, it's not real cold. Really comfortable water. But we'll look and see what you can see. A little boat coming across there. But across there is what I was telling them is the big boats go over to the islands, the Putin Bay and stuff. And you can see them trees. If you see them way across there, it takes a 45-minute ride to go to that Fur Island over there. I think it is something like that on a ferry. And like ferries across there is like $35 round trip. It's not too bad. And I usually go at least once a year. I hadn't since I've been here. But I used to go when I was younger, every weekend. And done it for a long time. I mean, enjoyed it. But it seems like this water here is a little rocky and murky. I'm trying to walk without breaking my neck and falling in the water face first. But see, I'm out here now in about a foot water. I'm not too far out, but it don't get much deeper. I got a rock in my shoe. Don't you love it when you get a rock in your shoe when you're trying to do something? We're gonna walk out a little bit in the water. Kids way over there at the buoys. The water's not even deep. The little kids is out there and standing up and stuff. That's how shallow it is. But you can go a good distance out here and not even really get in any deep water at all. I believe that's another ferry coming across right there. Your bigger boats are normally the ferries coming across. They have a certain course they run them like every 30 minutes. But yeah, guys, it's a beautiful day out here. Got to get in here every so often to cool down, though. The sun will burn you up. Burn you up. You try to come in and splash yourself a little bit, get a little water on you, keep from getting burnt. Yeah, that is a ferry coming across. See it there, guys? And they move at pretty good speed coming across there, but it seems like it takes forever. You get on that big ferries, they bring the vehicle with you and stuff. That's what we done. We brought our car over where we went every time. And that's what it cost us, $35 a day. Damn, right there probably cost you about 10 bucks right over for the day. And then 10 bucks back or something like that. It's not very expensive. But there's shopping you can do over there. You can go to wineries. And, there's an old cemetery over there that I want to go over and film. So I'm going to be going over there one day and filming a cemetery over there on the island. But they always have to wait till spring thaw to bury their people. Got something going on. There goes 2 policemen flying. So something's going on here in Port Clinton. Hope it ain't a drowning. That would be horrible. I don't like going to the water. Next thing you know, you hear of a drowning. That is not good. Yeah, that is one of the ferries coming in. It's probably Jet Express. I think they're on down from here. And they just carry passengers. But you can get on the other ferries and they bring your vehicle and all with you. And that's what I normally do. If I go, I bring my vehicle. We're going to get out of the water before I break my neck. I got to go find out what's in my shoe. Something's in my shoe, so is my foot. I hope it ain't a fish. And there is places right here at the water you can rent if you come this way and you want to decide to stay at a motel. They're right on the water, some of them. But I would choose a different beach than this one, because you can see the beach is not too good taken care of. And you'd think it would be right across from the park and an ice cream shop, but no. And yeah, you heard me right. Tony Park and stopped right back an ice cream shop. He's got to probably grab him an ice cream before he leaves. That's the fun of coming to a place like this, enjoying what all is around. But trying to see what this thing is doing. Hang on, guys. I think it might have cut you off. Let's see if I can get. I don't know what it's doing. Huh. I don't know what it's doing. Hopefully you guys are still there. I can't see no messages because I don't know what this thing is doing. I'm back at the bank though, and I'm trying to get whatever's out of my shoe. So give me just a minute. It was a rock. Get out of there, rock. We don't need no friends. And we don't need you to come with us. Nope. We don't need you. And from where I live to get here, it takes me about an hour and 30 minutes to get here. So I live further in. Of course, I could go into probably the first place in about an hour, but I wanted to come to Port Clinton. So I came on up, came here. But we're just enjoying the beautiful water today. Not doing no fishing, just relaxing. And fixing to walk over, and I'm going to show you the park across the road. Throw some of my junk in the car. So I got to head back to towards my house here soon, because I don't want to get in that evening traffic. People leaving, because I've done played like 30 minutes of traffic trying to get here. It was backed up because of and it seems like when there's construction going on, nobody wants to be considerate and let the next person over. You know what I mean? When they got to move over, they don't want to move over. Nobody wants to be friendly and let other people in. And you know, everybody can't go at once. Somebody's got to give and let somebody come over. So hold on a minute, guys. I'm picking up my bags, trying to keep from losing half my stuff. I got you right here, I hope. But we're going to walk over and look at the park and show you the park. And it's not far from the ice cream shop because the ice cream shop is just right there across the main road. So I pick good places to go to where I don't have to do much walking. And I'm right at it. Excuse me, guys. When you're a fat man with breathing problems and bad lungs, you don't go too far. You always make sure you park close as you can. And you can hang on to your bags. You park close as you can, and you make sure you get to where you want to take and be able to get to your car quick. They must be having a party or something at the other area, because there's a lot of boats up that way. We might ride up through there before I leave. Of course, I ain't gonna say I will, because I never remember to do nothing. I say I'm gonna do something, then I forget. I have a very bad memory. Very bad. But now we gotta wait on the cars to see if they're gonna stop for us. If they're gonna kill us. They've got a crosswalk where you can get across easy. Ain't that nice? But we got a beautiful little park across from here. And an ice cream shop. Which I'm gonna throw some stuff in my car real quick. And then we're gonna walk around a little bit. Yeah. Providing this thing don't cut off. Let me see if I can find my keys, guys. Give me just seems like nothing would ever want to cooperate when you want to do something. I'm gonna have to sit these down for just a second. All right, I got you back up there. I'm gonna throw this stuff in my car. I get my doors unlocked. Hang on just a minute, guys. I don't want no one to see how messy my car is. It's full of junk. Can't move. Let me get this stuff put it in front. We're almost ready. I'll find my bill toes. All right, where you at? Just a second, guys. Well, it has to fall to the bottom of the bag. Well, get everything situated. Then grab a bottle of water. And then we're going to take a trip around. And look. All right. We're going to grab an ice cream before we leave. They got a nice little ice cream shop right here. Right there's coming from the beach. That's how far it is. Then you come right over here, and they have a bathroom and changing area in case you want to change. And then right here. And then they also have the outside shower where you can spray off if you want to and get the sand off of you, which we're going to get the sand off our feet. So here we use the shower to get it off our feet and out of our shoes. So bad we get a shoe off. We spray your feet off, knock it out of your shoes, like that. And that way you ain't got to bring all that sand in your car. Nice, ain't it? And that water feels so good. This is the beautiful little park we got out here. Got camping, I mean not camping, but picnic areas where you can have a picnic. I'm gonna have to hit this a minute, guys. Maybe I won't lose you. I'm gonna try to see why it's not showing the chat. What is going on? I don't want to give a super chat. I don't give one to myself. Hello, Bluegrass Paranormal. How are you? We're up at Port Clinton. We've been at Lake Erie. Sorry about that. But yeah, we're just showing them the park. You got picnic area there. You got one here you can close up, picnic area. And then you got the playground for the children over here. It's always a good place to bring a sheet and bring a relaxing day and just lay down right in here somewhere, find a good cool spot and relax. I got that little bit of water and stopped up my ear. Don't you just hate that when you go in the water and you swim? Next thing you know, you stopped up your ear. But look at that play center. It is a lighthouse. Is that not cool? Nice little place for the kids to come. But I'm not going to film that much because I don't want anybody to think I'm trying to film their child, which I would never do that. But ain't it cool? And it's just right across from the lake where you swim. So we're just going to turn around and head back. Like I said, we're not here to film anybody's kids. Some people get offended. Me, I never did mine. I figure if you want to film my little yard apes, go ahead. But everybody ain't got the good intentions as we all do either, so you never know anymore. But anyways, guys, I ain't gonna stay out here much longer. I just wanted to bring you in and show you the lake, show you how we're chilling today, see what everybody else is into. Everybody have a good, safe weekend. And I guess we'll see you probably tomorrow in the chat, some of you, maybe, because we will be going fishing and going live. So I'm going to head out of here. I appreciate everybody came in, and peace. I'm out of here.